Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of the BWF1 podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the previous Italian GP, and we'll also be talking about how Kmag got demoted or banned, I guess, for banned for one race. Alright, let's get onto it now. Previous Italian Grand Prix, Charles Leclerc.
Yep.
Good. Famous.
Yeah.
In front of the Tifosi, in front of Monza, the crowd.
The national anthem, when they played the Italian GP.
It slaps so hard.
It gave me goosebumps.
And when you see Charles Leclerc at the top step.
Yeah. There were so many flares.
Chef's kiss.
There were so many flares that it actually made...
Just imagine the environment.
It made the
there.
black suit look red. That's how many flares there were.
Imagine the environment.
Yeah.
Like, that's more intense than like a Man City, Man United game.
Yeah. Except it's a good... Like, it's not people slandering.
Yeah. It's not people slandering each other. It's not stupid British people going mad. Red Bull and Merck falling down the pecking order.
Yeah, it's probably what Red Bull didn't want.
It's same with Merck. Like, they were coming into the second half of the season hoping they could try and reach up to that P3 and steal that spot away from Ferrari. But I think after having like a P5 and P8 finish or P5 and P7 finish, that's not going to happen.
It's not good for them in constructors either.
Like, I think this race alone has just solidified them as P4.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Almost, like, Aston Martin not going to catch up. And I don't think they're going to catch up to Ferrari.
And if they catch up, it will be a miracle.
Who, Aston Martin?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, well, they're not even in the question.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they did catch up, it would have to be a miracle.
Yeah, exactly. Lando.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see in a McLaren.
He takes pole and then he just bottles it.
At least he made it past turn 1.
Yeah,
that's a good view.
Yeah,
for
that's
him.
one positive.
Yeah,
and then Oscar Piastri with the amazing move, but unnecessary.
Unnecessary, but I think McLaren did say
it's unnecessary because it's on his teammate.
Yeah,
and Lando did end up falling down to P3.
McLaren did also say though that they weren't going to use team orders at the start.
Yeah,
and I think they might rethink that for Azerbaijan.
Well, you can't really do much because they're first and second.
Yeah, they can't do much. Of course they're going to fight over first.
You can't call team orders for when they're
first
when it's a front row lockout.
Yeah.
You only do it when there's like first and third, maybe like second and fifth. When there's a couple cars
first
between.
And second, we saw it with Oscar's first win. That was team orders.
Yeah, but the thing is, Oscar got dogged up because they provided Lando the better strategy.
Yeah.
Because they were scared they wouldn't get a podium if they had Lando out for another lap.
Yeah.
Whereas Oscar was guaranteed to stay.
Yeah.
Onto Colapinto now.
Decent first race.
Showing his potential.
Yeah.
I think he's almost locked in a seat for 2026.
I'm saying the Sauber seat because they're still looking for somebody.
Yeah, Sauber, which will turn into Audi.
Yeah.
Audi, it's going to be a very marketable. It's a very marketable team.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and especially for Colapinto, considering he's got Nico Hulkenberg, an older driver, a really experienced one who can guide him through his first full season.
Yeah, 100%. And
but
and
P12
it also
though,
give Audi and Sauber a fresh new face who will be able to build up his career there.
yeah,
And that will be good in the Audi
terminology.
view, because they can say that potentially a world champion started there. Because it wouldn't surprise me if he became a world champion. Like, this is before Azerbaijan, where anything could happen with that Williams Cup. But
Yeah.
I'm saying if he has a good Azerbaijan and he shows off in the points, I'm saying he's a potential world champion. Maybe only once, but
That's a bit of a stretch for me, but I do think he'll be a really good driver.
he'll definitely become a Charles Leclerc. Where he might not win a world
I'm
championship.
saying he's gonna be like a Daniel Ricciardo, like around 10 career race wins. Just if he had a reliable, quick car, then he would definitely shine through and win.
100%.
Now, Kevin Magnussen.
Yeah. First driver.
It's not surprisingly. It's not surprising, honestly.
First driver to have this new system to actually get a race ban.
Yeah. I mean, there was only two people. If you were to predict this, there's only two people you would choose.
Yeah.
Ocon and Magnussen.
Yeah. Like who else?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because I heard some people on the grid saying that it was just racing and that they shouldn't have this like system that if you crash too many times. Because let's be honest, the crash that he got, like the points, like that
final points, that final
like the
demerit
points taken off of him.
That final one though, it was
I don't feel like
close, but it was still like dirty because
but
you can't expect to push another off track, give him damage, and get away with it completely.
Yeah.
Like you can't just expect to get away with a 5 or 10 second time penalty.
Yeah. But I do think it's a bit harsh for a whole race ban.
Well, what else are they gonna give?
Give him a fine.
Yeah, but like the thing is, he's reached I think it's 12 of those demerit points.
Yeah.
12. That's 12 crashes with other drivers.
It's not crashes. It's incidents when he's been, like he's caused an incident in some way.
Yeah, it's collision with other driver.
Yeah, but like I heard people like Lewis Hamilton, I think, saying how when he started, how they would just call it racing, and I think that kind of takes away that drivers almost have to be a bit more of a pussy nowadays to not get in trouble by the FIA in getting these demerit points. I think it's unfair on the drivers that just racing can hurt what happens to them in the next race. I think it's unfair for the FIA to do that. Because at least, or maybe just like a grid penalty for the next race.
I don't know. I personally feel that it's fine.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Ollie Bearman will get an probably unexpected first race for Haas, but they might choose somebody else. Who's their third choice driver? I don't know who it is.
It is Ollie Bearman.
So he will probably.
Or maybe Paul Aaron.
I would say they would have done.
It's probably going to be
because they signed him.
Yeah.
And they probably want to give him a race. Just so
a second race, and not in a Ferrari where you can't.
Where everything's gifted to him.
Yeah. If he's going to be in that Haas, which is a midfield car, it's really going to show that it wasn't just a fluke and that the car was good.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, that wraps it up, guys, on our takes about the previous Italian Grand Prix, and that's really it.
We'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week on about our Azerbaijan predictions. And thank you for everyone to tune in, and good night.